This guy needs some therapy. Witnessed his own mother's gruesome cannibalistic death? Check. Orchestrated the deaths of millions of other people's mothers? Check. To be both the giver and receiver of tragedy is to be
Eren Yeager!
As you may know, this figure comes from the world of Attack on Titan, a dark and thrilling campaign that lasted an entire decade. It was crafted by the renowned world builder Isayama. We're going to put his creation to the test by assessing the memorability of this figure. Is he as iconic as the title suggests? Let's find out. We'll start with distinctiveness. If you were to walk into a room full of every character from every show and every movie you've ever watched, how easily would you be able to find this figure? Well, Eren has intense, piercing green eyes which are frequently relied on to convey his emotions, ranging from anger and determination to sorrow and despair, making them a focal point of his character design. We should, however, consider that while green is one of the rarest eye colors, characters on the big screen aren't limited by Punnett squares. But let's not forget the elephant in the room, the eye marks. They are essentially temporary scars that result from ripping off the connective tissue that lets him pilot his Titan, making them unique to the characters of this world. Now, what about his other features? His signature short, dark hair with bangs falling over his forehead is easy to recognize. It gives him a somewhat rugged and determined appearance, reflecting his character's tenacity. Eren's Titan form is also uniquely designed. His Attack Titan form is characterized by its massive size, muscular build, and distinctive facial features, such as his pronounced jaw and pointy ears. The walking fish bone that is his founding Titan form is visually striking and instantly recognizable due to its skeletal structure, elongated limbs, and imposing presence, earning this figure a solid 7.5 out of 10 for distinctiveness. Iconic moments. One of the most significant moments in the campaign is when Eren first gains control of the coordinate ability, allowing him to manipulate Titans. This moment marks a turning point in the story and further solidifies Eren's role as a central figure in the conflict. What about when he casually strolls into the room when everyone least expects it? Signature lines can also be considered iconic moments, and boy, does he have a lot of them. There's this one.
全部殺せば俺たち自由になれるのか
As well as this one.
死ね勝てば生きる戦わなければ勝てない戦わなければ勝てない戦え
And finally this one. With so many iconic moments, this figure easily earns an 8.5 out of 10 for this category, story impact. While selecting the protagonist role typically guarantees high story impact, Eren's characterization adds layers of complexity. He's not just a typical hero, he's a flawed and morally ambiguous figure. The fact that the fate of the world hinges on Eren's actions amplifies his significance in the story. This not only raises the stakes but also emphasizes the weight of his decisions, underscoring his impact on the narrative trajectory. Eren's manipulation of his father through time adds a fascinating element to his character. This demonstrates his strategic prowess and willingness to manipulate others to achieve his goals. Characters often put their lives on the line to either support or oppose Eren, further highlighting his importance. Their dedication and sacrifices serve to underscore the gravity of his role and deepen the emotional resonance of the story, earning him a 10 out of 10 for story impact. Social influence. Eren Yeager has undoubtedly left a significant mark on pop culture and garnered a massive following worldwide. The popularity of Attack on Titan has helped elevate Eren as a cultural icon among viewers of Eastern animation. His character has become notorious not only within the realm of Eastern animation, but also among those who don't often engage with the medium. There have been exhibits and statues erected in tribute to the series. Eren's image and likeness have been extensively used in merchandise, including clothing, accessories, and collectibles. Eren's character, along with other notable figures from the series, has been widely memified, indicating his penetration into internet and meme culture, further reflecting his enduring popularity and cultural relevance and earning him an 8 out of 10 for social influence. Relatability. Eren Yeager's relatability is rooted in his human experiences rather than his extraordinary circumstances. While most people don't find themselves piloting biological mechs or living within walled societies, Eren's struggles resonate because they tap into universal themes of loss, betrayal, and the pernicious effects of persecution, particularly as exemplified by the constant threat of persecution and annihilation from Marley and other nations. Loss is a universal human experience, and Eren's journey is marked by profound losses: the death of loved ones, the destruction of his home, and the shattering of his reality. His grief and determination to seek justice resonate with anyone who has faced hardship and struggled to cope with the aftermath of tragedy. Throughout the series, Eren grapples with the betrayal of trusted allies and the disillusionment of discovering hidden agendas. This theme resonates with anyone who has experienced betrayal or deception in their own lives, highlighting the complexity of trust and loyalty in a world where allegiances can shift unexpectedly. These are emotions that transcend the fantastical setting of Attack on Titan and strike a chord with many audiences on a deeply personal level. With all this in mind, I'd give Eren a 6.5 out of 10 for relatability. This brings his total memorability score to an 8.1 average, which is only slightly higher than
Duke of Arrakis,
who we've also recently analyzed. What rating would you give this character for each category? Leave a comment down below.